today, different ways to hit, but what would be in a game situation. And we're going to have 3 little activities we're going to do. One's going to be empty today, and we're going to rotate around, so it's only going to be two groups at a station at once. But yeah, the different types of hits we're going to go over is forehand, backhand, we're going to do a dink, and a drop shot.
So for this first activity here, you guys are going to be partnered up with somebody, and you're going to be standing across from them. So for demonstration, I'm going to hit this. I'm going to throw it quickly. He's going to hit it back one time to me. I'm going to hit it back one time to him, and then he's going to. He's going to either attempt to do a drop shot or a dink into the hula hoop on the other side of the net. Obviously, you don't want to do too much power, otherwise it might go way over his head like what just happened there. And when you are striking, you want to keep a firm grip on the handle, almost like you're shaking somebody's hand. If you don't have a good grip on this, it's going to be all floppy. It's not going to go anywhere. Over by the.
Keep me there for 1 more second. So, like you said, there's 2 hits, drop shot, dink. When you do a dink, you kind of want to just almost like a slight punch forward towards the ground. So it's just a simple little right into the hula hoop. Like we said, just incorporate this in a normal hitting it back and forth with a partner. And the drop shot is above the head, so this is going to be a light little tap in. Again, not much power at all, just nice and simple, light taps. Any questions with this one? No? Cool? Okay, so we're going to slide down a little bit and explain the next one.
So for this one, again, you guys are going to be in 2 separate teams. Coming closer, you guys are going to be able to hear me. So for this one, you guys are going to be in 2 separate teams again, facing the wall. You can see there's some bowling pins set up here. We're going to be doing the forehand and backhand, trying to strike them down. This is going to be not a race, but you are going to be competing against the other team to see who can hit it first. So with the front hands out, very simple. You're just going to be stepping forward, going like in front of you, and backhand, same thing. Just take a step forward, non-dominant foot, and you're just going to be striking the ball and trying to knock over the pins. Do not strike until the person on your team is back behind the cone. I don't want anybody getting hit in the face.
Yes.
Any questions?
Yeah, just make sure when you go, every time you alternate forehand, so like you said, it's backhand, dominant hook forward, nice and simple. Just make sure you keep switching it. We want to practice both ways. And then if everyone can bring it over here, do the last one. This is going to be another forehand backhand work, and the goal is going to be to hit a target a little bit higher this time. We're not going to be aiming towards the floor, we're going to be aiming at the squares of the wall. And it's going to be a little competition where the yellow squares are going to be worth 1 point, and the red square is going to be worth 2 points. We're going to be playing games to 7. We can switch it up if you guys end up being really good, maybe just back in for a little bit more practice, or little things like that. Alright. Any questions? What we're going to do? No, I think it's going to go. Alright, so we're going to count you down in 2s. We're going to start at 2 stations, and then we're going to rotate through. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. So, 1s are going to be over there, all the way at the end with the net, and 2s are going to start with bowling.
Okay, so these are stations. This was a very good demonstration. This station right here, I'm gonna call it station number 1. Very good demonstration. I think they were quite technical. I would have leave it like that, to be honest with you. Because this is about what makes a utilization. It makes a utilization because now you have to make sure that it's going to be a light tap, so it's going to be the force situation as well as it's going to be an accuracy situation, right? So that's what makes it utilization level. This one here was not demonstrated. So now I don't understand why there was no demonstration here. What I gathered was that this was about the forehand and the backhand, and it's about being accurate in trying to get the pins down. So there was no demonstration. I don't know what is it looking for. By default is accuracy, but are they looking to be, instead of besides accuracy, it's going to be about force. Don't know if it's about force because actually there is not that close. You can see that right now taking them down is not that difficult. And I see that they are working on this side. Two groups there, one group here. So I guess that the rotation is going to be for one group to go here at one point. This also was not demonstrated. It's just about the managerial part of the yellow versus the red target. You did say about the point system, but then how do you get there to be successful at it? That was not emphasized as well. It's just saying words like sideward. Side. I heard the word side. So it's a little bit quiet here. I'm not hearing exactly. Okay, so he gave something about keeping it low. So the idea is here to volley, and then try to drop shot it at the volley, and drop shot it at the hoop. Volley. To use the drop shots. So, you look professional in your attire. That's no problem. Everybody is performing what you planned for. Activity time is high. Even though there's a line here, it's a very short line and it's moving rather fast. So no problem about that. Enthusiasm, room for improvement. Even though I did see Joseph with some smiles and whatnot, and this group is enthusiastic as it is. But from the teacher itself, there's some room for improvement there, especially with Sal to have a smile, to perhaps show a little bit more of emphasis. Not only observation. That's what I am talking about. A little bit of quietness here. I don't hear anything going on here with Sal. Joseph is a little bit more interactive. So I just want to understand. I just want to understand what the cue. What the cue per se is. So they're going to rotate. Let me see what they do in the next rotation.
Hold the ball. Alright, so I'm going to take you guys over to that next station now. So,
the entire station? Uh-oh. Well, this is going to increase the wait time. I'm not sure, guys. I don't know why. I think it would have been better just to have one net with one group one group over here and then one group over there. So let me see.
Switch it up. So forehand first, backhand second. Is everyone ready? Okay.
Okay, so here, wait time. Alejandro and Asaya doing nothing. They're just waiting for the ball. So the wait time increased here a little bit. It's moving faster again. But what is needed here? I didn't hear it. It's just about you're going to use the forehand and backhand and you're just going to try and score. But what else? What else? The cue that I would have used here is you have to direct that ball. In terms of the strike, not only that you're going to drive it and you're just going to strike and push that ball towards the target, it's got to be also that flat surface towards it. It cannot be like at an angle, as we have said with striking multiple times. It's going to be very, very straight, pointed at the target. Very straight, pointed at the target. So the point of contact is going to be kind of right in front of you, not like on the side or anything like that, right in front of you with a flat surface straight towards the target. In this case, I'll say that it's going to be the forehand or the backhand. Don't know. The target is very low. The target is very... It's challenging. It's challenging. So I don't know if this is... I'm not sure about this in terms of the requirement. This requirement is very clear. You volley and you drop shot. And again, that part was done very well. Like as I said, you could have left it there and then just increase the distance, so play with distance and then just go from there. This I'm not sure what it is, because it's more about, I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you here. This makes more sense because, of course, you're aiming, and that if you take that wall down and you just have the net, well, that's an appropriate level, right, of where you're going to be placing that ball. So now they're going to use the backhand. Okay, no problem. But what about it? You're dealing with accuracy here. The term here is accuracy. So how is it going to be accurate? Let me show you. The same thing happens with the pins. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. See, she's striking more towards her left. You see the angle of the racket. This was very low. That was pretty good. Look was pretty good. This is more like ping pong. This is using like a ping pong motion, Alejandro. Also very light type of strike. See what I'm saying? That if you want to become technical utilization level and you're dealing with striking with accuracy, what you have to look for is what about it. So it's about when you strike it, you're going to strike it quite high in front of you, with that flat part of the racket facing, going all the way like a pushing that ball all the way towards the target, the intended target. Now in this case, again, one problem that I see with these three is that it's like a yes or no answer, because if you miss the one, you still have the other one by its side. See, so it's like a yes or no. I would have like these targets, like have one over there, maybe, or maybe not that far away, but farther away from each other, like maybe in the length of the actual net, and then see if they can actually hit the target, because that's going to be the direction of the ball, to place it by the line because again, in the sport, what you want is for your opponent to miss. So that's what you're looking for, that aiming and then seeing if they can actually make it there. Utilization level, maybe if the target needs to be all the way to the right and shoot it from here, what does that take? Then it's not going to be in front of you, is it? It's just going to be more at an angle toward that direction, but making sure that the flat surface goes in that direction. There's a big difference there in terms of the utilization level here, and that's what I've been saying all along. When it comes to, let me just pay a visit here. Take 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes.
This final activity is going to be again the forehand and backhand like we were just doing at that second activity. You guys are going to be aiming for the squares on the wall here. Like this would be an activity before. If you hit anywhere inside of the yellow square, it's going to be 1 point for your team. If you get inside the red square, that's going to be 2 points. Again, we're rotating, alternating between the forehand and the backhand shot. So if you start with one, you're going to do the other one.
Okay, let me see how Joseph deals with that. I already gave feedback on that station. So basically, in a nutshell, demonstration was missing, was incomplete. And when it comes to the cues, in terms of the task analysis, I don't see that was completely accurate in that station over there, and this station over here. This station over here seemed to be the most complete one, which I suggested. Okay, so I see that what they're looking for is that the first part of this station is all about the volley. You have to make sure that you volley it. And then from the volley, you're going to progress to then perform the drop shot. See, this is complete. I would leave it here. Even if if it was going to take you 10 minutes, I would have leave it here. However, I see Joseph not talking. Way to land it there, okay? Joseph now is going to jump in here to play. Cues are non-existent. In your teaching, remember what I said, that this now is interfering with what you're doing here in this station, because now you're concentrated in playing with him. That's what we set up in class, that when you officiate or you're just jumping into the activity, you have to think, when is it that you want to do that? So now this has affected the way that you are providing the cues in this case. And there was no cues there. I am here. I'm seeing Sal over there. Mostly quiet. This class, for some reason, went overtime. See, that's technical. What Joseph said, that's a reinforcement of what they demonstrated before. It's just that Joseph, in this case, you needed, like it happened with Sal, you needed to be more repetitive. You need to repeat it more as a way of emphasizing what they're looking for in terms of the angle and the amount of force that you're going to apply to the strike. Okay,